This video doesn't offer financial advice. We're simply discussing how the brain responds to numbers. You're not afraid of losing 100,000, but you panic when you hear about 10 million. But actually, it's just the same currency. The brain doesn't understand value. It only sees magnitude, and the bigger the number, the more dangerous it seems to the brain. My brain hates looking at a large sum of money. So the brain breaks it down into small pieces. Smaller looks less scary. The brain calls that safe, but the sum of them is still a large one. The brain doesn't add things up. It only sees things in pieces. 500,000 today, no pain. 500,000 tomorrow, wouldn't hurt either. Until it became a huge number at that moment. My brain started to hurt. When large numbers appear, the brain chooses to turn away. Avoiding bank statements is like avoiding a mirror. Looking at it, I can see my mistakes. So the brain chose to ignore it. If you don't look, you won't feel the pain. The brain calls that self-protection. But the numbers are still there. Every day, I don't see it. It grows bigger. My brain calls it tomorrow. But tomorrow always hides behind today. Hiding for too long, my brain starts to get tired. Tired, so my brain turned off the alarm. No report, no need to think about it. The brain chooses ambiguity. Ambiguity is more palatable than the truth. It's unclear how much, so there's nothing to fear. The brain calls that peace and quiet, but the reality isn't blurry. It was just waiting to be seen. And when they saw it, it was later than expected. Only when you look straight ahead will your brain wake up. Large numbers aren't dangerous. It's the avoidance that's dangerous. The brain is scared because it's not used to seeing the whole picture. When things become clear, the fear begins to diminish. Clearly, it's stronger than avoidance. The brain doesn't hate money. It hates the feeling of being overwhelmed. The overall picture is the first step in control, not looking. That's the real risk. The brain hates big numbers because they tell the truth. The truth is uncomfortable, but liberating. You're not afraid of the numbers. You're afraid of facing them. And today, you've seen it. This content is not financial advice. This is a perspective on how the brain avoids numbers. This is just one habit of the brain. There are many more traps, and you'll see them in the next video.